Hi everyone, today what we're going to talk about is marketing funnels, and before you skip away from this, I'm not going to bore you to death with it all, but what I'm going to do is try and show you two comparisons, my own structure funnel and obviously what most business owners are doing and why you're actually struggling, I suppose, to get people where you want them to get them to. Again, if you're interested in this actual tool, I built this entire thing you're looking at. This is called the SLM board, and pretty much it's built into obviously my own AI system, and instead of me paying Miro board, I think it is €8 a month, I have this now as part of my own, I suppose, cloud subscription, which pretty much builds tools that I need. If you're interested in that, I have everything inside the community. You have a 7-day free trial, $9 to join, and I have the actual prompt to build this exact, I suppose, thing out for yourself. So with that in mind, you can see here, this is the funnel I have. Top of funnel is basically all your awareness content, any social media content you have, social media channels, blog posts, everything like that builds awareness. Now, first things first is where the majority of people really struggle here is actually when trying to get them into the middle of the funnel. Why is this? Because simple reason is you make it way too complicated. So for me, when anyone visits my social accounts and we go over here, you can see we have a link straight to the community. If I click on this, it opens up to my about page, obviously because I'm a member here, but it opens up to my about page, and from there people can join. Also, what's happening inside of here is I have lead magnets set up, so you see the common ones. Comment a word, get this. You can see here on this one, comment workshop, you get workshop information. Comment on block, you get an on block session. Everything is set up and structured to make it so much easier for the customer to get what they want. Now, when someone comments a word here, straight away it brings them into this stage. It gives them a lead magnet. This lead magnet then pretty much is exactly what they want, which is here. So this is an example of all the lead magnets that I've generated over the last couple of days, and a person gets access to this. In here, you'll have to put in your email address to open it up completely. Obviously, I've done that here, but once you open it up completely, now I've gained obviously your email address. As part of this entire process of the comment a word, I've also gained your follow because it's on social media, and straight away this makes it so much easier to eventually push them to the bottom of the funnel, which is obviously conversion into the school community. Now, one little tip here, and one thing I've noticed over the last couple of weeks is this: any person that follows me on any platform now, I reach out to them. I have an email or a direct message sequence, and I'll show you quickly here, and it couldn't be any more basic. Simple and straightforward. Ask them a little bit about themselves, thanks for following, any questions asked, things like that. What happens is this starts up based on whatever their reply is, or if they reply, this leads me on to the next question. I've already generated, I think, 4 people to join my community now because of just this email or this DM sequence straight away. And I think this is massive, where most business owners probably ignore it completely. Now, there is elements to automate this with some platforms. I haven't got access to that at the moment, but as I said, once you have access to tools like that, this is how you actually streamline and, I suppose, nurture and care for the people that actually see your content and get them to go the whole way down. Now, I'm not getting hundreds of thousands of views. I think it's 200-300 views on some reels. You can see here, it's not an extreme. I have 243 followers here on Instagram. Again, you look at my YouTube is the same thing, not a massive amount of following. But the big thing is, because I have it set up right, those small few people that are actually seeing and engaging in my content, I'm capturing them much quicker, and because I have everything built up. Now, where everyone else is doing it, I suppose, 100% wrong, is if we scroll right over here, is this. This is, I talked about this in a video there recently, a short on my Instagram and TikTok and stuff, but this is what's crucifying many business owners out there if you're doing this. So you see the content like I have over here. So I have top of funnel content over here. And if we just, I suppose, zoom right in on this, we're focusing here on your Instagram for this instance. You're just making it really complicated because you have this one thing added into it, a link tree. Why is this complicated? Because what everyone falls into the same problem is they have their link tree, they then turn around and inside their link tree, not only do they link their website, they also link all their other social channels. Now, as a user, or as a customer, this is pretty much confusing the shit out. It's as simple as that. So let's play the role here, and we use my 2 accounts here. So I click a link tree here, it opens up. So now I have the option, right, I can go to the website, yeah, that's perfect, or I can go to the social, okay, that's perfect again. More than likely what's up here is another link tree, and this link tree again is doing the same thing. Oh, I can go back and look at our Instagram account. Oh, I can go back and look at our website again. You hopefully can see the picture straight away that all you're doing is confusing people. You're sending people all over the shop. And in comparison to, as I said, my very, very crude example here, My one is so much easier. You click a link up on the top, it gets them to the about page. Again, you have to get them into a point where they're either going to potentially pay for something or you're capping something. If it's the case they comment on one of my posts, then what happens, it opens up the lead magnet. The lead magnet in here is going to capture their email. This is going to allow me then to reach out to them down the road and potentially push the community, push information to them, or give them information and tips. And this is the big problem that many business owners are doing, is focusing on this. You're not really set up to actually send them anywhere. What ends up happening is you confuse them. What ends up happening is they get distracted and they go. How many times have you clicked on a link tree and you've opened up, you went to, let's say, their YouTube channel, let's say their TikTok channel from another social platform, and probably never go back to it? Why? Because you just lose interest or you get distracted by something's happening. So you need to remove your link tree. You need to focus on one clear, I suppose, point here of call. So if you have a business and it sells furniture, it could be a product. You could list your product, you could list your store, you could list your sale items, things like that. Once you do that, it's going to change, I suppose, how you actually funnel traffic, how you flow traffic through your entire business. And every single social channel is the same. You can see here, this is my own community. You can see again linked here to my community. Where it differs a little bit is obviously the website, but again, join the growing community. You click that, opens up the community again. We have, obviously, then I have my own book a call work, which is perfect, but I don't push that massively on social. Why? Because I don't want to confuse people of what I'm trying to get them to do, and I don't want to give them 4 or 5 different individual offers, because if you do that, you're going to end up confusing them, and that's the biggest problem. So look, if you're obviously looking to learn about AI, you're looking to improve your business, not only from the AI side of things, but from the marketing side of things, definitely look at joining the community. 7-day free trial. We're slowly growing. It allows me to focus heavily on more time on individual people that join. And I think one of the biggest pluses here is when you join, you get access to one-to-one calls. I'm offering all my premium members one-to-one sessions here. Again, they're 30-minute sessions. I have an open slot that I think I have maybe 10 or 15 actual available slots that people can take advantage of. So look, I'm going to leave it there. If you want to prompt to build this actual board out, again, it's inside the community once you join. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope everyone has a great day.